Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Taimanin. Today we're gonna check the update, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So, another month, another update, and it is pretty hefty, trust me, and there's a bunch of good things, but let's focus on the most notable ones. So, first of all, we have the new theme, as you can see, and they are previewing the skins that are coming. We also have a logging event, and I mean, it is fine. We have gems, we have crystals, we have, well, crystal fragments, and an enchant booster, which is great. Then we also have Cara over here. Cara is the new playable character. She is paywalled right now, and the pack comes with the ambitious weapon. This one is her strongest weapon right now, and probably will be the strongest weapon from now on. You most likely will want to get this at some point, but it is not necessary to buy just now. But if you decide to buy the jump up one, you'll be saving the desire points, or getting a ticket to get desire points later. That's a way to save desire. Pretty effective way, by the way. And if not, you can exchange it for the 1-day job skin, which is pretty nice. It also comes with either Demonite or Nano Machine, and a bunch of permanent skins, and 800 gems and 1000 accelerators, though it is pretty expensive for what it's offering. But if you really want the weapon, I would suggest the standard pack rather than the jump up. So let us continue. So what do we have? We have Cara, and since we have Cara, obviously she's gonna get a new banner. The weapon for Cara is pretty unimpressive. This weapon increases her basic attacks, of all things, by 50%, and it has an active for 5 particles. You are able to shoot drops of blood forward, dealing damage equal to 220% of attack, 440% of attack at max, and gains 10 additional drops of blood. That's her special buff, let's say. It is not a buff, it is a stack that she uses to enhance her attacks, which, I mean, it's nice, but it is not good enough. Honestly, instead of getting this, just equip whatever PP weapon that you have, or any weapon at all. Just a beat stick is more than enough for you to take advantage of Cara. If you really want to make her OP, then consider the pack, but Demonite. Well, in any case, obviously on the Desire Shop you will be able to purchase the 1-day job skin if you want that. Though, remember that there will be another seasonal supporter / weapon on the Desire Shop, and that you will need 140 desire. Yeah, that's something to take into consideration. Then, we also have the campaign. By getting Cara and doing various missions, you will claim some rewards. It is not necessary. It's a nice incentive, but it is not essential if you don't want to buy Cara right now. Okay, and then we also have wow, an event. This is new. So let's continue with the surprise campaign. The surprise campaign is going to be AP multiplier increase in event story, which, I mean, it's fine, but it doesn't incentivize us to farm. And then we have AP reduction cost in main quest and extra skill points in main quest, which it's a campaign they decided to do for newer players, because since they are adding the game on a new store, they want to incentivize new players getting the game. So yeah, it is a way for helping them. Then there's the Total War missions and complete event story. If you complete this at 100 runs, you will get a copy of the Bell the Eleanor's weapon, Bell of the Divine Tree, I think. Let's see, Eleanor's weapon, Cara, because they share. And here, yeah, Bell of the Divine Tree. You'll get a copy of this one if you complete those missions. By the way, here on the Arena store, there's a copy of Divine Tree Eleanor that makes 3 copies of the supporter and 2 of the weapon. Let's see, supporter over here. Yeah, 3 copies of the supporter and 2 of the weapon. Yep, 2 of the weapon. The third one for the weapon is going to be available next week on the weekly missions. They already confirmed that, so not to worry. Let's see. What else do we have? We have a new event. This one is one of those events that provide a skin. Thus, the boxes look different. They give you gacha coins, limited gacha coins, standard gacha coin, crystal, and so on. It is pretty good that they give us this, and that they decided to just give away Felicia, but it's fine. It's fine. And we have the rerun for 1 day job. Be sure to claim these skins for 350 if you want them. We also have the Golden Pass, of course. The Golden Pass comes with Mirabelle, and she looks gorgeous. Yep. Other than the skin, the Golden Pass doesn't have anything particularly interesting. It's not double Golden Pass or with a very unique reward, but again, it is a thing that you can get, and it gives a ton of value having these UR tickets. And if not, you also get them F2P, like some of them, not all of them, but a good amount. Then, what else do we have? Let's see. There is this campaign. So if you clear these missions, you will get different rewards for the summer festival, including crystal kit, 2 gacha coins, a box of hammers, Magatama attribute change ticket, that's nice, and rotation gacha coin, and more hammers, and more coins, and a new firework mark. Okay, and after completing everything, you will get 10 days of Heavy Shika day off, which is great. And on this one, we have different boxes and boxes. And let's see. Boxes. Oh, crystals! Well, that was good. That's what I was expecting, crystals. Like, how many? It's 70 crystals from that tab only. I mean, it's pretty decent for the most part. You may think like these are whatever materials, but if you didn't notice, there's a ton of fiber and nanomachine, and I like that. I really do. So yeah, that's great. We also have the Galaxy Store launching event, and I already claimed the item, but there's an item on your box if you have played the game, and it gives a couple materials. I don't remember. Let me know in the comments what they were for the special gift from the Galaxy Store opening. And well, be sure to claim these rewards. There's like a couple notable items. Let me just check. I don't have the news open because I recorded this yesterday, but I remember most of it. Galaxy, yeah, over here. So gems, 30 gems on the mission reward, on the ranking mission, 60 gems, 90 gems, and a crystal kit if you're rank 30. So reach rank 30, that's easy. There's a bunch of gold and a golden ticket for acquiring gold. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's this one. If you clear 50 main quest, you'll get a 6-star advancing pass, which is great for Cara for older players and great for any character that you want to build for newer players. Then We have a love letter, basically a love letter, because everything else is like whatever. If you do dailies, 50 dailies. Nice, nice. That's actually pretty good. For the most part, I think it's useful. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, the arena store. The special store. So, well, there is a voucher for a butterfly weapon. 5,000. Pretty affordable. We also have a room theme Gosha Academy. It's either that or 350 gems. And we also have sitting on a chair, which is this pose, or 300 gems. It is pretty nice to get this. And remember that we got the reset for the coins and the other coins, the medal, the honor coins and the gacha coins. And we have a new item on the store that you want to buy every week. The Nanomachine SR and the Demonite SR. And you might think, why do I want that? You want it. You want it. So, and let's see. There's some other notable things. No, not here. Well, but over here on the honor store, there's a new item. Nanomachine Blueprint and Demonite Shard, which said limited time, which means I don't think they're gonna be available here every month. But there's an issue. Right now, there is no way to get these items. They're only available here. It is very, very likely that they will be implemented in the future. And we do need ways to farm these. But it is rough, guys. Let's wait for Gremory to... well, they made a big update, but they didn't give us ways to farm this, and that's... strange. And we also have the voucher for the weapon. Do not ignore these vouchers, they are pretty good. Especially right now, since the new weapon is not a must-have. Basically, this is your chance to grab any of the older weapons that you really, really want to have at a good S level. Then, and don't forget the limited gacha coins. We also have more floors of Arena Tower, which are great. And you'll see 2 new items, which you can imagine what we're gonna use them for. But these are not farmable. These are craftable, but they're giving them as a reward right now. I already said the one about Battle Arena. Let me check. What am I missing? I'm gonna check the news. So, Battle Pass, Eleanor's Pack, Golden Pass. Improvement account protection campaign. Yeah, you'll be able to get 5 limited gacha coins if you have 2 methods of linking your account in place. You do that in the account management section. And let's see, improvement and bug fixes. Yeah, well, talking about those special materials, crafting facility has a new level. And if you reach that level, you'll be able to craft these beauties. But there's a catch. So let's focus on the not important ones right now. And then we talk about the big topic here. And right now we have the ability to change the color of the elements and orbs, which is nice, pretty nice. And though it's nice, it's not essential, and basically you don't want to do this. You're changing 1 for 1, but you're spending either ritual burst or cutting fluid, which you don't wanna. The only good scenario where this is useful is when you have a ton of a specific color and you already deal with enchanting all the weapons that you want for that color. In that case, you might consider using this section of the recipes. We also are able to craft the Magatama attribute change coins, which is nice. But there's a catch, you need loops. And loops are not easy to get. I mean, technically you can buy them, sure, but it is an item you don't want to buy. Get on Time 5 VR and the VR shop, yeah, on the permanent VR shop. But you don't want to spend your VR points there for a while. It basically just easier to wait for campaigns rather than than craft these items. We need more ways to get loops if they want us to craft them. Then we have the UR beats. The UR beats you want to craft only if you are going to do a Magatama for penetration. If you do something different, if you want to do a perfect Magatama for anti-demon, anti-human, anti-machine, anti-whatever, you don't do this. You don't use the UR version. You do a perfect Magatama when it's R because it's cheaper in so many levels, material wise, also gold wise. So please don't try to perfect your Magatamas when they're UR. The only exception is penetration because that effect is only available when it's a UR Magatama. That's the only exception. And now let's check this. Nanomachine Core and Demonite Ore are craftable as long as you have Demonite Shard and Nanomachine Blueprints, which we at the time of recording cannot get, as far as I know. There's no other way other than the Honor Shop, and a big caveat there, they are not permanent. That they have the limited tag, so most likely those won't be available in the game next month on that tab. So we have to wait for a way to craft these. They're gonna give us a way, and at the very least, I expect them to add these items to different stores so that we can get 5 copies of each per month, so that we're able to craft one nanomachine core and one demonite ore per month. If they don't, it would be really annoying that they add this function, that they take the time to do this on apply this on the crafting facility just so that we don't use it. So we'll have to wait for now. It is they just want to prepare hype. Maybe on the anniversary we'll see what kind of changes they apply so that we get these materials. Maybe on the anniversary, maybe next month, I don't know. The anniversary is on October, for those who do not know. So, yeah. Now, if you have this material, there are 2 recipes for you to craft the Demonite or the nanomachines. First, using the SR versions. And that's why they added them to the store, to the... what's the name? The special store on the Time 5, not Time 5 VR, on Total War. So, yeah, this is the, let's say, cheap version. It is not cheap, it takes a lot of effort. But the other one, it is for high-end players like myself. So, the other one uses the same material, but we change the SR version of Demonite and Nanomachine for Crystal Mirage. Since I farmed from the very beginning the Time of IBR and I stocked on these crystals, I have a lot of them. I stopped farming at 50, and after that the rest I receive only on drops. Since I play a lot VR, well, I get a ton of chances to get this, and it is doable, but it is for high-end, basically. And you need to use 2 crystals and one of these nanomachine core or demonite ore to craft this. Which is nice, yes, But again, if there's no way to actually farm the SR material, the blueprint, and the Demonite, it is meaningless that they added this. I mean, it is just hype preparation for what's coming. Sure, and this would help out tremendously if they ever decide to go offline and they do an offline mode. That would be great, but I just can't wait to see what they decide to do and how much of these materials they're gonna give us per month. And right now we don't have them just yet. Like, by the way, talking about that material, it is impossible to farm this. If they decided to do it permanent on the owner shop, this is just too expensive. Like, let's say, rely normal. Let's go to normal. The rewards for most people is no honor coins. So yeah, basically let's go F2P. You don't get honor coins. So what can you do? You can buy 100 of them twice per month. So you get 200. So basically it is undoable. You get one or the other per month, and there's 2 of these. So it's 800 honor coins. And you never want to skip this one. You always want to have these tickets. So yeah, it is undoable. I don't know why they decided to do this. I'm gonna get at least 1-on-1 just to have the material and be able to check whenever they add the tab of where to get them. But God, it is, there's hype, but it is awful at the same time. Well, anyways, basically that's about it, guys. I don't think there's anything else on the update that we should consider. Yeah, don't forget that the club is here, and as such we have reset the rewards on the pass, on the club pass. There's nothing new on the store of the club, so don't bother. And yeah, basically that's about it, guys. This is another chill week. Not much to do other than farming the events and testing. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. I'm testing Cara. But there's one more thing. Yeah, as I knew, they are going to start adding individual episodes to the archive, which, I mean, in my opinion, it's fine. After they do the rerun, they're gonna put it over here, which it's fine for the most part. What do you think about that? I mean, as long as we have the story available, I don't mind. And having the repeat is very lucrative because you have a chance to get the supporter 5 out of 5. If they didn't do the repeats, we wouldn't have double copies of the supporters or a second chance for newer players to grab those supporters. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about the update, if you like the new skins, if you are excited about Cara, if you're gonna get her, if you think she's OP. What do you think about the Demonite and Nano machines being added to the crafting facilities? Let me know in the comments, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!